We'll hear from Neal. Putting down for a moment the pen of poetry, he's conducting an interview with Bay Area native Carmen Jones. She's known for her tribute covers of the late, great Teena Marie. But Carmen has also been making music of her own that she's been performing all over the world. Let's take a listen, guys.
Listening to Neal with KPFA Full Circle, and it's 94.1. And today we have the honor of having the fabulous Carmen Jones to join us live in the studio here.
Yes, thank you for having me.
Thank you for coming. I want to ask you a few questions regarding your I'll just say performance, because I got to see you perform, and I was not familiar with you. My friend, Diane, who lives in Alameda,
yes,
was checking the roster with Rhythmic Cultural Works, and she saw that you were there, and she knows that I am a fan of Teena, so she said, "Oh, would you like to go?" "Oh, yeah, let's go."
Exactly.
So I guess my first question is, how did you come about, I won't say discovering, but doing Teena's music? And I know it's a tribute to her as well.
Yes, it's definitely a tribute. Basically, the inspiration behind my doing the tribute is because her music in a strong way influenced me becoming a singer. Back in 1985, I had the pleasure of surprisingly singing for Teena Marie and for her band over in Oakland after they performed for a big Budweiser Superfest. And yeah, it was exciting. I was with my friends. I was a young lady at the time, and they said, "Oh, Carmen, you gotta sing. There she is. You gotta sing. You gotta sing." So I started singing, and to my surprise, her best friend who was standing there said, "Girl, you got to come over here and get in this bus. Sing for Teena, sing for Teena." So that's what I did. So that, and then they asked me actually to send them a demo tape. At that time, it was tapes that you sent. And they asked me to send them a demo tape, so it was my first time going into the studio and professionally recording and so forth. So upon her passing, it was like a no-brainer that had to be done.
And you're doing a marvelous job of keeping her, I want to say alive, but to us, she's not gone.
Right.
She left us with some wonderful music, and she was such a wonderful writer and player, musician. Mm-hmm. So you're doing a great job. Thank you for carrying it on.
Thank you, yeah. We love it.
Is it difficult for you to come up with different tunes as to how do you choose tunes of hers to do?
Yeah. Oftentimes it's what really feels good to, not just to me, but to the band. It's like what really feels good. And then putting your own spin on it as well, but also making sure that you stay true to the original. So that's part of our goal as well. But yeah, no, it's really just a matter of they're all good, so which ones can we fit in?
You're so right. She was just dynamite.
Yeah.
Now, you mentioned the band, which is one of the questions I wanted to ask you. How did you guys come about forming a band, or was it already a band? And with the name, DejaVu.
Yeah. Well, as you may already know, Teena Marie's first song was called DejaVu.
Right.
Yeah, and so that was also the concept of DejaVu itself, the word, sort of, you've been here before.
Right.
It just seemed like, oh, that's the perfect name. So that's how we came up with the name. With regard to connecting as a whole, the same exact band plays for me with my own original music as well. And so then once Teena Marie passed, it was like, are you guys down to do this tribute with me? And they said, oh, yeah, let's do it. Yeah, we've been playing together for years, places such as the House of Blues in New Orleans and lots of really, really great venues. But doing this tribute is just very special just because we all have a love for this particular artist in music, so.
Now, I know that you did a tribute last year as well to Teena. Were you doing a lot of her music before her passing, or most of it came on after her passing?
Yeah, no, it was after. I mean, personally, I haven't stopped doing her music, just singing. Right. But it was, most definitely after her passing.
You put on a great show. You guys, all of you, the band, all of you just put on a wonderful show.
Thank you.
if I didn't know, I was okay. Is that Teena Marie up there?
Oh, that's a great compliment. Thank you. But I want to say the one thing that I say at these tributes as well is that we are not, and I am not, trying to impersonate Teena Marie.
Right.
It's all respect. It's all love, and it's about literally playing and keeping her music going.
And there's another piece that you actually reading your program opened my eyes to, because I knew of her death and I knew that she had had a seizure, but I had no idea as to what it was. I didn't hear any more of it. So you broke that down to me as well. So it was an epileptic seizure.
Yes, epileptic seizure. Yeah. And which is why we at this last concert thought, we should donate a portion of our proceeds. And we did that, and that was a really nice thing to be able to do and kind of breed the awareness as well.
Right. That's wonderful that you guys are doing that as well, and bringing more awareness to people about seizures and epileptic seizures. I'd like to have you throw out there as to how one would come about your music, as well as, venues where you would be playing or whatever.
Sure. Yeah.
So
I regularly actually sing with the Oakland Interfaith Gospel Choir.
Oh, yes, you did tell me.
Yeah, and that's my other family. And so basically we perform regularly, and you can check me out with the choir at www.oigc.org. And then with regard to my own music, I have 2 CDs out, both of which are available on iTunes or CD Baby. The first one is Carmen Jones, My Diary. It's actually that's the fun name, is My Diary. And the second one is just Carmen Jones, self-titled. We're not doing any Teena Marie recordings.
Okay.
Yeah, so let me be clear on that. At least not in this point in time. You never know what the future holds. But at this point, we purely perform the tribute to her. Yeah. And we're, open to doing it in other venues. It's just that one we love.
Well, Carmen, is there anything you'd like to throw out there to the listening audience that you'd like them to know? Or
keep supporting independent music. Support all music, but also support independent music. You can always reach me via my website at www.thecarmenjones.com, and there's a link there to footage and all sorts of good stuff. I also teach voice lessons actually as well, so you can reach me that way.
That's great.
Yeah,
I would like to say again that you're listening to Full Circle with Neal, and our guest here at KPFA in our live studio here is Carmen Jones. Thank you so much again, Carmen. Thanks for
Thank you.
Right.
Okay.